It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Monarchs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game,
men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here in London. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Love. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson being chased out, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Monarchs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 25 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, it's Williams. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Love. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 8 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw now, here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Second down and goal. Love. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Love, this is third and goal. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. McCann's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
London about set to take over on offense. And in the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. The
touchdown! It's complete. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Monarchs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
Now the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To try again after the sack. Love. And this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And a huge play that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completes it to the fullback Ham. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Welcome back now here in London. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Monarchs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. They open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 31, Love. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Love. And shutting him off, now open field. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. Now Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds more?
The sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a dump off here complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On fourth down, Love. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One last shot now for Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they...